Welcome to the Monterey Incubator, where business goes to grow. We're currently located uh, at the American Tin Cannery in Monterey, or actually it's in Pacific Grove, California, and you can see on the map where we're located. The Incubator is a membership organization. It's designed to help startups and growth companies succeed and bring more of them into the area and keep more of them in the area. We currently have almost 5,000 square feet of space and the ability to add more as and if we need it. We have a maker space. It's about 125 square feet for additive manufacturing and rapid prototypes. We have a lounge area. We can have one-on-one or small group conversations at a couple different tables. There are bookshelves and various magazines and so forth. We have a small conference room. Up to 7 people can meet in private, typically reserved an hour at a time. Desks and tables, enough for about 20 different people at any given time. Meeting room for up to about 50 for meetups and classes. A classroom for workshops, private meetings, and obviously classes, and a boardroom for up to 20 folks, all at one big table. Those last 2 are on the way. They should be up in another few weeks. Lockable file drawers, cubicles, coffee included, and so forth. Here's a picture of what the space looks like, and you can see a couple of pictures of different parts of the space. That's the small meeting room and the door in the lounge area. This is an example of a meeting that we had yesterday with Think Beyond Plastic presenting in the evening, 6 to 8 p.m., and you get the idea. So these are some of those presentations and that picture. Our goal is every 6 to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Thursday, so 12 Tuesdays through Thursdays a month. We're going to have meetups from 6 to 8. Some of them are private, some of them are open to the public. And they're all oriented towards different facets of innovation, entrepreneurship, building businesses, and so forth. So for example, if you wanted to have the understanding of how to present your books, or how to do wise investing, or new startups in the area, or information technology, or almost anything you want to name, we should have a 6 to 8 p.m. meeting once a month that you can attend or sponsor if you want to sponsor something of that sort. What kinds of business? All sorts. We want growing businesses or businesses that want to grow. We want good companies and people. We live here, right? So we want non-exploitive, so it's not just about the money. Good for the environment, preferred, at least not bad for the environment. Sustainable. We don't want flash in the pan, something that's going to, grow and sell in 2 years and then never be a business for the world over the long term. We want things that are sustainable over time. Doing well by doing good is a good way to think about it. They're usually technology-oriented, enhanced, or focused. We want local expertise applied to global challenges, and obviously we want global expertise coming to the area to work and live as well. And ideally, we would have a diverse portfolio with synergies, and we try to create and maintain that over time. Actually, on the left-hand side here, you can see, for example, my portfolio is quite diverse. What do we do? Well, we're an incubator. It's an environment that helps things grow. So we deal with inception-level companies, ideas mixed with entrepreneurs to create startups. We have workshops on this space and available expertise. We work with CSU Monterey Bay and other local universities, as well as universities and other institutions around the world. We support the Startup Challenge. We have interns. Angel to Exit is good for seed level, advisory boards. We do advisory boards without killing the cash flow by using equity and deferred compensation in lieu of paying people for their work. And Can Do Funds is designed to help early stage companies get that initial round of funding. Angel Investment, I'm the president of the Pebble Beach chapter of Keiretsu Forum, the largest private angel investment group in the world. We have 3,000 plus members in 53 chapters worldwide today and still growing. Angel to Exit continues into this space. Local angel groups like Central Coast Angels, Angels by the Sea, and of course Can Do Funds plays here. For growth companies where you're starting to scale up and get cash flow positive, Angel to Exit usually participates in advisory boards. And we also have global mentors that work with companies. And then for exits, go public, sell the larger entity, mergers and acquisitions. We have people that live in the area that specialize in this field, and of course, Angel to Exit helps in that part of the space. So we run meetups, workshops, conferences. We have a shared commons area, provide connections and talent and education and support creativity. Another way to look at it over on the right here is, what are you missing? Whatever you're missing, you come to the incubator, and that's how you can help find and get it and bring it to bear. There are obvious effects on economic development. People have studied this for a long time. You can read the slide by pausing the presentation. The critical thing is, if we get, say, a company every month successfully funded over time, out of trying to help maybe 48 startups a year or something like that, then that'll bring millions of dollars to the local economy just directly in paying those workers and new jobs. And of course, it has local effects, end up with indirect benefits to the rest of the world. So for the people that become participants, members, it's a place other than the local coffee shop where you can work. So you have a lot of home workers, for example, in Pacific Grove and New Monterey. So it creates the needed social environment for the workers, helps micro businesses get to meet other people and find local work, provides local connections, both for work and play. And a local work and business, that were previously sent elsewhere can stay here. And so hopefully that'll increase the economic vitality of the region. Better facilities, of course, make for better visits. So if people are coming to visit your company and you're working out of your home office, if you're a member of the incubator, you can bring them to a nicer facility where you can have a private meeting room reserved. And it doesn't cost as much as a hotel. In fact, the cost is so low that it probably is less than the coffee you buy at Starbucks on a month-to-month basis. You're also near, food and shops. And in fact, right in the American Tin Cannery where we're located, there are shops and other foods. So you can shop locally, and they benefit, and you benefit by having a convenient place for your workers and visitors to get something to eat. And then, of course, there's just synergy between opportunities. Did I mention we're global? It's a membership organization. It's very inexpensive. You can become an open member for $150 a month. You get use of a desk, coffee, the lounge, the conference room, open 9 to 5 daily, and there's other benefits. Maker members need an additional commitment. They need to either bring equipment or promise to spend time doing makers work. And you get makerspace access in addition to the normal open membership. Incubation members, they get their own area, a private cubicle and a lockable drawer in the space. It's a little bit more expensive, plus the open membership benefits and some others. Global members can come from anywhere in the world and have a local presence. You pay the incubation fee, and of course you can come anytime you want, but also for some additional service fees, you have to pay people for their time. They'll do local sales, marketing, and support functions. So you can open a business in this region of California, for example, and they'll do the legal paperwork and the accounting paperwork and so forth to support your local office, in the central coast of California near Silicon Valley, and of course near the ag tech, capital of the world. And then of course sponsors, different types and different rates. You're a member, plus you sponsor events, spaces, groups, and so forth. For example, Shop.com sponsors the MBIT, Monterey Bay Information Technologist Meetups. We do have a solicitation policy. A lot of people have policies that say no solicitation. Our policy is you must solicit other members. We're a marketplace, not a co-working coffee shop library space. We want an active environment where people are working together and seeking other people to work with them on interesting projects. So here's our website. Here's our location. Come and visit us. We have an events page. It shows what's on our calendar. These are the meetups happening right now. The Tech Startup Meetup, Monterey Bay Information Technologists, Monterey Makers, Canna Tuesday for the cannabis industry, investment training and startup opportunities. Keiretsu Forum Pebble Beach has our meetings here. We have Go to Market Thursday starting in February, and that's 7 down and 5 to go. So join us sooner rather than later and take advantage of the opportunities. Thank you very much, and I'd love to hear from you.